Hello, I'm at this nice location. It's asphalt area that is controlled by the government. They are using it when they are controlling some trucks, trailers, but they rarely use it. So when it's free, we can use it to drive on. But if they come here, we have to remove quickly, so we cannot set up a really nice driving track here. But I've now just marked some corners here with these plastic shapes, and now I'm just gonna test the track with my 1.8 track electric car here, Serpent 989, and if this is good, I'm just gonna mark these spots on the asphalt with some caulk, because when you hit these plastic markers, they just blow away. So I will just see if this track is now big enough for also this 1.8 track car. You see, you have quite sharp turn there up here, but I'm going to use my 1/10 scale cars also, and quite sharp turn here. And here we have this is the long side, and you get good speed there. I feel that this marker could maybe be a bit higher, so we don't get this far down. But then I maybe also have to take, let me see, this one a bit higher. And this could also be a bit higher. So all these three a bit higher. I think this is all right, and this is all right. Oh, so just these trees up here a bit higher. I'm gonna fix that now. So now I'm gonna do the boring job, that is to clean the asphalt a bit. I'm gonna just remove the biggest rocks. Okay, first I'm going to set some marks with this caulk. And the way I do it is I just draw a circle around this marker here, like that, about 40-50 centimeters in diameter, and then I just fill off like that. That one. Then you have one marker there. Then off to next one, and I don't need this one now. All right, what I just did now, I did use this caulk to draw a circle and fill it in, so you see it more easy. And why this is a good solution, I found out, is because when you drive over this, nothing much will happen. Of course it will wear out if it's a lot of drivers and you drive for a long time, but it's quickly to repaint with the caulk. I also used some spray paint, just a small circle in red in the mid here. Why did I use that? Well, I should maybe also ask the government here if that's permitted, but it's dark red, so it's not easy to spot. And why did I use it? Because when it starts to rain or something, the caulk will quickly remove, and that's also why I use the caulk, because the caulk will be gone if you just have some water on it. So every time I appear here, and if it's been raining or it's been some time, the caulk will be completely away. You don't see anything. But these small red spots here, like this one, that is all that's left. And I just hope that's I can see that it maybe don't hold for a very long time, but maybe this summer season, I'm not sure. But the point is, when you get here later and the caulk is gone, you can just look for these small red dots and then draw a circle around again with the caulk and quickly mark up these spots again. So now we have the track here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just 9 circles with this small red dot inside. And this is enough to have an easy track. And as I said, if the red dots not go away, it will be much faster to redraw here. Just take with you a caulk, make sure it's not raining, come up here, redraw all the 9 circles, and you are ready to go. Also look for stones, and that is the boring part I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna start looking, but it's more easy now because I have the track finished. So I will just walk the track and remove all the bigger stones I found. I also have this leaf blower with me, so I can blow away some of the stones. But the asphalt is really nice. It's not that it's a lot of stones there. So I will just first start to walk, and I have to see where I'm coming. I'm gonna go on this inside here. So I'm looking for bigger stones. And the asphalt is really clean here. I can't see any bigger stones here, but they are not that very easy to spot either. And here we have a sharp turn, so I'm gonna use the blower here and blow some on this outside, because I'm coming on this side. So I'm just gonna blow a bit here. That's maybe enough. Here we have a stone. This is the size you want to remove, because the smaller cars have only about 5 millimeters ground clearance. And I do the same up here. I see something lying here. It's just some dirt. Alright, I'm back again here. As you saw, now I have done the marking, and I've just walked the track to see that it's not any big rocks there. And I now can really start to drive. The track is set up. As you can see, we have 9 round markers there. And it's quite easy track. And I tried to make it a bit open so I can have a good speed. A bit narrow for this 1.8 track car, but it's all right. You get some training, and it will be much easier with a 110 scale car. So now I just have to drive a few laps and get some heat in the tires here. It's about 16 degrees Celsius out today, so it's not that bad today really. I don't use any tire warmers or additives, so I have to get up some heat in the tires. I've not marked any start positions or like a goal line here, but of course if you were driving with more people, you could just mark a vertical line here somewhere to have the goal, and then you could just to do some racing, like first to 5 laps or something like that, or first to 10 laps, if the people get the counting right. But enough talk. So this is the 1/8 scale car, Serpent Viper 980E, and I feel that it's not very good traction here. You can also see it. I have to be very careful with the throttle and brakes. I will use that last. I will not try to use the brakes at all, really. But you see even here, and this is quite a narrow turn there, and here you can take some speed. But again, the point with these round markers is that they don't blow away, and even if you drive straight over them, they will not get away like I do now. Oh, I just missed it, like now. So you see it will keep being there, but the caulk is not very thick, so it will blow some out, but it's not a big issue. And if you were more people driving here, just redraw the circles when you have a need for it. And the caulk is cheap, and it goes completely away with a bit of rain, so it's not an issue for the people that are owning or using this location. Yes, I'm ready, and I know I'm gonna drive 7 minutes, 7-8 minutes, something like that, 7 or 8. And yeah, it's okay here. A good space. Not the best traction, but okay when the tires getting a bit warmer. After driving here, I will check my tires, how the wear is, and find out if I need more or less camber. I may be going for a bit less camber, because it's not this really high traction and high speed track, so the car is not pressed that much out to the side in the corner. I was a bit distracting because there was a car that was using the horn. I couldn't turn around to see if it was someone I know. But when driving this 1/8 track here, I have the, I think most used tires now, the 30, is it 35 in the front or in the rear? I don't remember, and 32 in the other one. I think that's what they are using in competitions, but they maybe use some additives on the tires and maybe use tire warmers. But I read that additives on foam tires are not allowed in Europe, only in Italy, maybe. So you really have to get the tires up to some heat, and you really have to control the throttle and release the throttle just in time. I'm not using the brakes at all here, and these turns you can take really small and easy, and there was too much throttle maybe. Some speed here, some speed there. Take these turns are quite narrow like that, and the same here really. like that, and then up on the speed here, take this up on the speed again, and try to get the turns narrow and nice like that. And I've not used the brake at all. You have to be very careful with the brakes, because the rear pathways usually come out, but I turn the brakes down to only 50 or 60% now. So I can use the brakes if I'm going straight and carefully. That was a bad turn there. And that was a bad turn there. Maximum speed of this car is about 120 km/h, but I'm far from using that now. I think I'm only here only up to 60, 70 miles per hour maybe, and here it's just going like 30, 40. One minute left to drive, but I'm gonna drive a bit more just to use. This is the last set of batteries I have for this car. I can just show you this car here now. I'm just gonna do a quick pass on now, you can see it. But this, remember, the batteries are not very high now. But see now. See that? And I not picked any rocks up there, so I cannot go there. I think we have a new driver there. I hope it's a new driver, because I don't want any traffic control to start now. Because the car got very dusty here, not very, but some dusty, and also because of the wear of the foam tires. Right now I want to drive the stock touring car, Xray X4, 13.5 turn motor. It's Blinky stock, so the maximum speed I'm not sure, but a bit above 60 km/h. But what is nice with this car is you can drive for longer. So I'm going to drive for 40 minutes. And I have 2 or 3 batteries with me, so that's quite long and good racing time. Also, I've been here and it's a bit sunny, so it's not very hot, but it's very good temperature today. And I just have on the 30 in the front and 28 in the rear, as I found out last time that was working good, but that was when it was only about 10 to 12 degrees out, so it's a bit hotter today. So I think I will have very good traction when I just get up to speed here, and the tires are a bit warmer. But I was talking about the temperature, and when you're out like this and it's sunny, I don't have any sun protection here, like a roof or something I stand under. So bring with you some water. And here you can see the main street coming here. It's 2 lanes in each direction. And this is the main street from Bergen City in Norway down to Stavanger. So it's going south. I think it's called E39, E39. But that was enough about the street. But I think the traffic's already cooling down, because it's Friday afternoon now, about 16:35, about 4 a.m. is it called? No, it's p.m. 4 p.m. But enough talk. Let me first just drive quite slowly here, because I have to make sure that the car is not hitting anything, because this car have only 5-6 millimeters of ride height. The 1/8 scale was set up with about 10 millimeters. Yeah, this track, I already feel it. It's very good for this 110 scale car. That is maximum speed. And these turns are not that hard with this 110 scale car. But it's quite fun because you can have good speed here. Like there I was going maximum speed. And then you just have to get into the line so you can take these turns quite fast. Oh, I have to start the timer. Yes, timer. The timer is started. I'm driving. Also some sunglasses are very nice here, because even if the asphalt is quite dark, you get some reflection. And I have the sun in front of me now. Okay, but I stop talking and you can just see how this car behaves. And if it's, I think it will have some better traction when I've just driven for some time now. I hope more people are coming here now to drive with me. I'm not sure. I see some cars are stopping. Oh, it was just turning maybe. Kan jeg kjører, altså jeg kjører på den siden, sant? Rundt her, opp sånn. Og så er det annenhver disse da, annenhver disse. Sånn, sant? Så er det ned der. Rundt den er litt krapp, rundt der. Og så er det opp igjen, og her er liksom langsiden også, sant?
Det er lite styring, men det er helt klart.
Ja, kanskje han understyrer litt.
Ja, veldig.
Det kan nok ha litt med oppsett å gjøre, og litt med...
Nå er han jo rett ut av esken.
Ja, ja, ja. Hvis du har litt mer spissing utover fremme, så kan det hjelpe. Pluss selvfølgelig grepet fremme betyr mye, sant?
Ja.
Og så diffene kanskje, olje og sånn som det betyr noe også da. Ja.
Ja, men nå har jeg logging på det.
Ok.
Nå må jeg bare kjøre litt, og så
ja.
se hva han egentlig kommer opp i.
Det er jo samme motor jeg har i den der andre bilen, altså 8-skala-bilen.
Det er det, ja.
Ja, og jeg tror jeg har 25-40, altså 25 pinn igjen og 40 spør. Så han er jo giret...
Jeg har 50 000 omregninger, eller 47 000.
Hvor ser du det? Må du inn på EC-en etterpå?
Ja, jeg har kjøpt en sånn Bluetooth-modul.
Ja, ok. Ja.
Men så er det lite, nå er det full sving da.
I'm not gonna film this complete 40 minutes because it's getting a bit lower on battery on the camera also. So I want to have a bit battery left when I start to drive the fronty, the two-wheel drive car. But just looks how nicely this 10th scale touring car is to drive here. Good speed here. A bit of brakes there, a bit of brakes there. Good speed here. I should hit the brake there, I just kept on. It's good practice here, even if you don't have the lanes, because you learn to take these narrow turns and take the turns, you try to take the turns quite close to the circles, the markers. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera now and come back when I'm ready to drive the two-wheel drive car. No, but yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, I only got this last car here now. This is the fronted. This is Schumacher Mission FT. It's stock setup, so it's 17.5 turn and it's 0 timing in the ESC. So I've set up the timer for 8 minutes now. I believe I have some, is it 5200 or 5300 milliamps batteries. And I think they should last for at least 8 minutes, maybe even more. But I just start now with 8 minutes driving, and then I'm gonna measure the volt of the battery and also check the temperature of the ESC and motor. So let's get up again. And this car, it's not that big difference from the stock touring car when it comes to maximum speed. I also have to check how much grip I have with these tires now. I'm really not sure what the shore is of these tires here, but it looks like they have to be a bit warmer because I don't have very much grip on now, I see. I have not warmed up the tires and I'm not using any additives. And I can see that it's yeah, it should have a bit more grip in the rear at least. I can see maybe I have some tires with me that are a bit softer for the rear. But also I will see how this car goes. I will drive for a few minutes now just to see if it gets better when the tires are a bit weird and warmed up. Alright, I changed to Touring 28 in the rear. So let's see how the car behaves now. Yeah, it's better, but I still have to be a bit careful with the throttle. But it's more traction in the rear now, more grip, so you can see it's not coming out with the rear so much as it did before. But I can show you, I cannot do too much. Let's see now, here in this, you see there, I did just keep the throttle for some a bit longer. And you saw the rear came out. So I cannot have too much speed in the corners yet, at least. Maybe if the tires get a bit warmer. I'm not using any additives on the tires today. I'm just testing out the cars here and to see how much grip I have and what kind of tires that work. So at least 28 in the rear here. Even I could use some additives on these tires. Alright, I'm back, and this will be the last test today. I switched to some foam tires in the rear, and they are 35 shore. So I am having this fronty wheels in the front. I'm not sure what the shore is. I guess it's about 30, 32 maybe. But the car has enough grip traction in the front, and it looks like it's maybe now will have some more traction also in the rear, and then I can really start to drive the car as I want. So let's see. No additives on this foam tires. It feels like the car has, I see it's still slipping a bit in the rear, but it has a bit more traction, I guess, now. Even more than the 28 shore rubber tires had. Yeah, but again, it could have even more traction in the rear, but okay. Let's just drive a few laps there and see how the car behaves. Yeah, if you take the turns, excellent, that was a bad turn. But if you take the turns good, the car is quite funny and quite good to drive now. I don't use the brakes, I just let off the throttle. Oh, it did cut that turn. Maximum speed here now, and just let off the throttle, and you see the car takes the turns quite good. Oh, that was a odd driving. Yeah, it was really fun to drive now. See how it takes the turns, and that was a very nice turn, in fact. Looks like the foam tires in the rear have even got a bit more traction now after driving for a few minutes. Ah, that was a bad turn. Ow, totally missed that one. You have to concentrate. Even in this quite open track. And with practice, it's good to have the calc circles, because you can drive over them and you are not punished or have to get down and fix the position again. So very good for practicing this setup here, I believe. That was a bad turn there. I have 1 minute left. So I think I've been driving for 7 minutes now. But alright, now I know. Even some foam tires in the rear was a good thing here. But I think I'm gonna buy some 26, or if I even have 24. But I also gonna talk with the people and hear what are they using in asphalt competition. If they are using additives and tire warmers, I don't want to go into that. And if they even sugar the asphalt, some tracks they use sugar water on the asphalt to have more traction, but I of course don't want to do that either. So then it's better for me to just buy some softer tires, especially in the rear, because as I say, this is a front wheel car driver. And the rear tires are just hanging on. Not a lot of wear on the rear tires. Of course some, but the front tires are really taking much of the wear. Yeah, I think I have to stop driving now. It's gone 7 or 8 minutes and I'm not sure how much battery I have left. Last lap. So thank you, this was excellent practice spot. So I will for sure come back here later and hope it's also then not in use. It's about 30 minutes to me to drive with my car to get there, and I don't know if this is in use because they don't say anything about that. But all right. That was all for today. So let's just get down and feel the tires. Do we have any heat? Yeah, the front tires are a bit lunky warm, or about 20-25 degrees. The rear tires are not warm at all. That's the foam tires. They are cold. But it was all right to drive this car now. That was interesting. But all right, enough for today. Just will blow off the car here and get home. So see you later. Bye bye.